Okay. Did the music start up for you guys?
Yes.
Yes, I hear music.
Perfect. Okay. So, yeah, you guys arrived in the town around 4 p.m. So I guess at this time, what would you guys like to do as you have arrived?
Back at the town?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we really need a name for the town.
Ah, boy.
Do you, though?
Unless we want to call this the town.
The town.
Where are you from? The town.
It's perfect.
I kind of like Tashaton. Maybe Tashaton?
Tasha Town.
Tashistan.
Naming it as her first name, I don't know, sounds kind of tacky to me. I
Can
think
you make it more teen?
the surname would be more appropriate.
Quistanavania?
Not that long. Maybe like Quistania or Kistania.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Okay, I like Kistania.
Cristania. Where'd you get
There we
that
go.
from?
Last name
Character's
Kustani.
last name.
Oh, somebody's last name.
Our Baron's last name. Plus an A at the end.
Kingdom sheet.
It's the last name of some person we just randomly pulled off the street.
Wait, this is one of your cities. I'll find the sheet wherever it went.
This is our capital city. I think we should name other cities after the other ones of us. The Founders.
Sure.
We'll call ourselves the Founders.
Yeah, we could. That's
The
typically what
founding
people do.
tribunal. The triumvirate. I mean, there's only 3 of us now.
Yeah. We can name one after what's it called? Ron's character
Chet?
who died. Chet, yeah.
Manlyville?
In honor of his sacrifice.
Okay. There we go. I named your city. Oops.
Cool. So I am going to like go to my room or whatever and plot, because my character needs to come up with ideas, and then I think I'm going to start enacting on them tomorrow. So that's all I'm doing today.
Okay, so you guys arrive, you put away your horses and donkey, you go say hi to Davy.
Yes.
Some people
And
introduce
one other thing
Randy
is
around.
I'm looking for try and think of or come up with one person who I think I can trust to both keep it a secret and help me get the whole slavery thing off the ground. So just some I don't know if it's like one of the other like leaders in the town or someone I know who has some influence or intimidating factor. But I'm trying to come up with who I should ask to help me. Who I can trust.
Roll me. Are you asking around or like?
I'm just
going
thinking
about
about
this?
who I know and who I think would be good for it. I'm not actually asking anyone yet.
Okay.
Like I'm just like
then
of the people I know, do
roll
I know anyone?
Roll an intelligence, wisdom, or charisma, whichever is your best.
Oh,
Wisdom, okay. You actually don't think anybody currently in your town would be okay with that.
Sweet. Okay. So now I'm thinking, okay, well, I can't trust anyone. It's up to me. I have to do it. It's my duty. Like,
Yeah.
or like I have to do it alone, because anyone else will ruin the plan and it won't work.
Maybe.
If you can make a
That's what
Chilaxian
Darky thinks.
contact, they are all about the slavery.
Yeah.
Are you trying to
And
help
Nigel,
me?
I think
don't.
Nigel is all about it as well.
Alright.
I'm playing
I
an
don't know if I
evil
know
campaign this
who that
afternoon,
is.
so I know,
Oh,
I know
God.
who all the players are. Hell's Vengeance.
Ah.
Anywho, that's me today. And keep in mind, I'm only gonna sleep for like 2 hours, and then
Mm-hmm.
I may do things.
Oh, you have plenty of time for
Good.
scheming.
I happened upon a ring that makes me only require 2 hours of sleep, and I don't need to eat. So, I think this worked out pretty well for me.
So you guys want to have an evening rollover?
I'm just looking to see. I guess we don't want to sell anything until everybody's here. So,
I wouldn't sell anything that's not mine.
I mean, yeah.
But I mean,
There's something that
you're
we're
the head of
fairly
this,
sure no one wants.
You're the head of this place, so if you want to make an executive sell, then you can do that.
well, I just picked up everything and nobody wanted, just to carry it.
Yeah, I mean, nobody wanted
so-
it anyway, so you can sell them.
But it's not going to be split between them because they're not here, right?
I mean,
It's just
it
what I
will. Party is party. Just because they're not here doesn't mean things aren't gonna get split. I will always split 5 ways.
Okay,
Which-
if they're going to get their treasure, then that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just concerned they're not going to get it. I wasn't sure how the program worked with missing players.
Oh, the program, there's this thing called the party sheet, and anybody I apply to the party sheet gets the split of stuff. And so you
Oh,
guys
even
are
if you're
all
not
on
here.
the party sheet. Yeah, if I added more people to the party sheet, it would
Okay.
split with them as well.
Okay. But
So,
then
yeah.
also there's a gold piece limit to our town, right?
Yes. For
Yeah, okay.
purchasing.
I'll just hold on to it for now. We're not hurting for... I don't think we're hurting for money.
Yeah, well, I was gonna
Check.
donate Chet's funds to the town, but it looks like Randy has those funds, so... But, yeah, so... I guess Chet didn't apply any funds after all.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, so do you guys want the next day to come around?
Sure.
Okay. I'll go ahead and rest you guys. I'm not sure if it matters, but I'll do it anyway.
I got a good night's rest.
And I would, in the middle of the night, come up with more plots and schemes so that hopefully my character can do a better job of what I want to do as a character. Yeah, hopefully my character, Zarky, can do better than I think I can do as a player.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Zoo will rest, although, like, for the month, or for the time that they spend, whatchamacallit, they spend working on the kingdom building, he's thinking about and talking to people about the construction and the appeal of some kind of building that either sells or just like presents like some more like art, particularly music, and like performances. Maybe like a theater or just some other shop that sells them. Because he's got like these music boxes and these like little art figurines, and he used to be part of a performance troupe. But yeah, that's what he's thinking about. And also when he can, he will visit and invite his Fae friends.
Okay.
Yep, but that's
When
just
those
me.
goblins came and burned down our farm, what kind of a roll were we making? I'm just trying to think of what we need to bolster to stop that from happening again.
Well, they weren't
I think that was
goblins.
stability.
But,
Was it stability? If you get enough goblins together, they become CR7.
but that's not what it was. There are no goblins in this region.
Sure. Okay. Our stability's +1. No, wait, that's the wrong number.
So I kind of messed up my bow's damage roll, and I don't know how to fix it. Because it doesn't let me do 0 times dex for my damage.
What? Why would you do that?
Well, it was a D6, I need to change it to a D3 because it's small.
Okay, but you just said 0 times dex. That's... You don't even need...
Right, because bows don't get damage from dex, do they?
That is correct.
They do not.
So don't I need to make it 0 times dex for my damage?
You can
just
actually
leave it blank.
just leave this thing blank here. See that?
Ah.
Okay, so right-click the dice thing, and there's a clear dice option, like the little eraser.
I already set that to a D3, so that's good.
Okay.
I figured that piece out. I just broke everything else in the process.
But it
Okay.
should be
Alright,
D4.
I think I did it. I don't know why there's like a bonus up top and there's a bonus. Oh, that's attack and damage. Okay, yeah, that's good now. Is it D4 for small?
6 goes to 4, yeah.
I've been rolling D3 this entire game.
Oh, you've been jipping yourself 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
You haven't.
Oh wait, no, is it? No, it's
Possibly
D6.
on
It should be 6. It should be 8 to 6. Oh, I'm dumb.
Or if it's a longbow, it's 8 to 6, yes.
Yeah, I'm
Using
dumb. I'm dumb.
longbows,
Okay, don't worry about
small,
it.
it's
So
56.
don't touch anything. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Don't touch anything.
Okay.
I'm dumb. I know how to do it all, and I was thinking that it was 6 to like 3 or something. This is what happens when
If,
I haven't had
if
my
it was a
coffee
short
yet.
bow, it would be 6 to 4. But you have a longbow, so it's all good.
Yeah, so I was just wrong on multiple levels. Yeah. Okay. I can fix.
Okay.
Alright, anyways, there, we're all good. All's happy.
But, yeah, as for the monster attack, that was a stability check to defeat it.
Okay. Our stability is actually pretty good right now. At 15.
We did get some bonuses.
So should I see like windows right now? Like I cannot find things in this game. Like I've tried looking at the images and maps and there's just
If
like
you
a
want.
billion things.
You can have that. I can share this.
Is there a better way for me to navigate this stuff though? Like is there a way to sort the images and maps so it's like the not Pathfinder rules stuff?
Yeah, like when you hit the images, there's the group category.
Yeah, what do I pick?
New would be things that are like most actively active for you. Also, if you look
Okay.
to the right, you'll see like a little circle, I think, that says like P that represents whether or not it's been publicly shared. So that'll also help you determine if you've seen it before.
Okay. Yeah, I was just like looking at this and it's like, yeah, I can sort for the rules and stuff, but I don't want any of that. I just want like the campaign stuff.
Yeah.
But the new thing might be good enough.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. That's great.
It... Okay, so the next day has arrived. We're not going to get into kingdom building yet, but I would be curious to see how Zarky pursues this mission.
Yeah. God, okay. I thought I had ideas of what I wanted to do, but it turns out those ideas were like after the initial phase of slavery. So now I'm like, okay, well, where do I start to get to there?
Where do you start?
Like, where do you find slaves?
Well, you know the answer
I
to
think. Do I?
that. Yeah, you said it before last session.
The kobolds?
You did say that.
That is okay. I was thinking that, but I wasn't sure if it was like even legit at all. But since you're like, yeah, you said the thing. Okay, great. Okay, I thought maybe there was like other campaign things planned with them, and we couldn't do things. Okay.
No, I mean
that's how I want to proceed. But I need
plan for them is that they're there. Nothing more, nothing less.
Hey, my world. I need force, military strength to enslave them, because I think that's what you do, right? Is you beat them in battle and then you make them your slaves, right?
If that's what you want to do, that's the way you can go about it. But there are other ways to enslave.
Or I could
people.
try and I want to try and kidnap one or a few. I need help.
Okay.
Okay. So my plan is to kidnap a few kobolds. I need the equipment to lock them up. Okay, so how are we going to lock them up so they can't get away? Like shackles or something, but they can't really work in shackles. It could just be more of... Okay, so another thing is, what do I think the slaves would be best for doing? Like, because we don't have, like, a mine for them to work in yet.
Yeah, you do.
Well, we have the gold mine, but it's not, like, part of our land or whatever, right?
You
so we
have
can't,
the
like,
silver
build
mine
a mine
they
on
live
it.
in as well.
Yeah, we need to claim it. Wow.
Oh, is there actually silver there?
Yeah, Tasha saw some veins in the back.
But they live there. Like, I can't enslave all of them at once. That would never
Sure
work,
you can.
I don't think. I need help. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a big, bold move that is not at all what I planned. But I want to rally the people and tell them that these kobolds are hoarding all the silver that should be rightfully ours. They're not even mining it or using it. We need to get the silver from them, and better yet, have them mine it for us and give it to us for our protection of their land. We protect them, they owe us.
How are you gathering?
And so we need to force them to mine the silver. Yeah, so that's my message. I'm gonna... oh boy. I'm gonna start with talking to some of my contacts within the smuggling world of the small city. And because they're the ones who have potentially the most to gain,
I mean,
and then use their influence to help
town is
gather
only
other
4
people.
months old, so I don't think you have those people yet.
Okay, I don't think I have like a network, but surely there's like one or two people
You're
that
barely
like.
in Hamlet. I think your city is like maybe 62 people population. I mean, maybe a little bit more.
Okay,
38.
okay, then I wouldn't. Okay,
250. Okay, that's what I have. So you're a village.
And is Zarki talking aloud to us?
I don't know. Right now, I think he's thinking aloud about what he wants to do.
Okay, yeah, he's just
thinking about my
formulating
message, but I don't know how to deliver the
Yeah.
message.
That's going to be the tricky part.
Yeah, so you're gonna gather
Okay,
the people,
I'm
but where and how are you gonna gather the people?
Do we have like a town hall or something?
No.
Rallying the people
Or like
will
a-
attract attention.
You have a center of the town, like, you know, a well.
Yeah, I want
statue or something.
to. This might be terrible, but whatever. Because I don't have high like charisma or anything, but whatever. So I want to gather people in the center of town and tell them, ask them like, you know, are you tired of being poor and working all day and not having enough food and money to, you know, feed your families, blah blah blah, you know, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna tell them there's a mine over here that has silver that we can, you know, use that to increase our wealth and to, you know, feed your families. And after all, there's only kobolds who live there, and they should be paying us for our protection of them, since I don't know, like, we cleared this land of its evils for them. Without us, they wouldn't even be able to survive. They'd be dying to mites or something in a war with mites, and we stopped that and saved them. And so I'm gonna try and rally the people.
So you're lying to the people as well.
Am I lying?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm lying.
Yeah.
What's a lie?
I mean.
An alternate fact. He's just using alternate facts.
Oh god.
I like this picture.
So yeah, if that's what you want to say, you might have to roll a bluff check to get some of these people to believe you.
Why is the pally doing construction?
Yeah, okay, whatever, we'll
Plate.
try. I don't know, this is all gonna fail horribly. I don't know what I'm doing,
That's
honestly.
fine. You don't have to succeed. Your quest does not mean you have to succeed. It just means you have to pursue.
I did not bluff very well.
Okay, so some of the people, like, where are you doing this anyways? Are you doing this out on the street?
Yeah,
We
like
haven't
near the
been.
center of town. Definitely
Okay.
other people could notice, like other party members could notice and like listen in.
So the party members see that Zarki is gathering a crowd, and Zarki starts giving this, like, speech to them. But the crowd seems to be, like, dispersing and turning their heads and waving their hands at him, like, no, bah, and they're all like, they don't agree with that. They don't want to do that. So pretty much a majority of
They're all like
people are
poor and
dispersing.
dying though, right?
No. You do not have a poor
I mean-
and dying town. You have a town with
Not
newcomers.
anymore. They were poor and dying until last month.
Every day, new people come to your town. The sword lords are, you know, telling people, there's a new town, let's flourish it, go forth. New adventures await you there.
Yeah.
So, like, new people come every day, and these people are not starving, they're not sick, they're not, you know, nothing's... I mean, they might be sick, they might... Who knows? But, yeah. no,
Okay,
it's
so
not
this was a complete failure for this angle of attack.
Yeah. So far, like, the public, you know, they don't really, their opinion of you hasn't changed. They're just like, bah, you know, they don't want to have anything to do with that.
Yeah, they just are like, I'm not interested. Crap. Well, back to plan B then, is kidnap some kobolds or something, or I don't... See, the problem is, too, is if I want to go and do something, I should go do it on my own, like in secret, unless I can convince the party to go with me. And I don't think I can convince them to, like, you know, force slavery or something.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Again, you don't have to succeed. You're just on a quest to
I know, but
pursue.
my character is compelled to succeed, so I, the player, am trying to my best to succeed.
Yes.
Plus, I kind of want to succeed as a player. But...
yeah.
I don't know.
So
I'm kind of lost.
Zarky knows that every encounter that we come across, our first instinct is being to talk to people and try and make friends with them.
Yes.
Even the kobolds, I mean, we were talking about making alliance with them. And
I feel like I'm just like not
friends.
powerful enough to do what I want to do anyways. Like I
That's
can't
true.
just go and like try and do that. So, and I need help, but I can't convince people to help me.
Well, you had it right.
I think you're being a little too blunt about it.
You also need a network. Like, it's not something that you can just do overnight. I think.
Yeah, I mean that's
something
what I
you build
wanted to
up.
do, but like the city
Yeah.
just seems too small for that.
Yeah, we're a hamlet.
Well, the
like a
good
little
news
hovel town.
is for today, Zarky does not take penalties from the quest because he did pursue it. So, yay! Oh yeah, I gotta find my notebook here. Has the
Yeah, I'm gonna
date
think
on
of a
it
new
also.
plan for tomorrow, I guess. I need to rethink my approach.
Well, I
This
mean,
might
you
be a
still have
long-term
lots
plan.
of day left over.
Oh, I still have lots. Okay.
If there's other things you guys want to do. Or does, like...
Can I go
Room
scout
does
around
you or
the
Tasha
kobold area?
notice him gathering people? Well, that's a 2-day travel, so I don't know if you want to travel by yourself for 2 days.
That's
now.
okay. That's a big deal.
You might be able to get to
At
the
this point-
radish patch, though, where you do know the kobolds frequently visit.
And I might find some alone.
Yeah.
Just a big. I envision a big box with a little stick in front of it and a radish underneath.
Get a string on the
That's a
stick. right?
great idea.
That's right, a string.
Yeah. Cartoon. It's perfect. Okay.
So yeah, do you guys
Yeah, like-
say anything to me or?
I'm off in a field. I'm assuming I haven't seen this. I spend all my time preparing the new farm. The one with barbed wire fences and guard towers.
I mean, if I've heard what's going on, or if you bring something up to me, I'll say something.
I think if you were in the city, you probably would have noticed the big gathering and heard some of the things I said. In the village.
Okay. Then I'll approach Zarky and say, "Hey, I don't really know what was going on, but I did hear some word about the town that you made some kind of public speech and it didn't go so well. What's bothering you?"
Yeah, well, it's just that there's all this silver in the mine with the kobolds, and dang it, we're not doing so well here. And if we could just get that mine up and running, then it would definitely help the village. And I was trying to rally the people to do that, but they don't seem interested. They seem to think things are just gonna get better on their own.
Well, I scratch my chin and I say, "It is a nice natural resource that could benefit us.
Perhaps we could use a more diplomatic approach and convince them to either mine it for us or let us mine it.
The
And
kobold."
in exchange, we'll give them something.
I say, I think that's agreeable if we give them something in return.
What do we have of value that
talk
they would
about-
want? Gold? Food?
Is there a knowledge I could roll to see if I know what these kobolds would
Yeah, I
like
was thinking that.
for a trade?
Are kobolds nature or arcana? They're not magical beasts. They're
Arcana.
just nature.
They're
But they're draconic.
aren't they?
Oh,
which
okay.
makes them Arcana.
Arcana. Okay, then yeah, knowledge, Arcana.
Yeah, I don't have that.
All right. Where's my Arcana? Should put it
Okay.
down here too.
So you wanted to know, like, what they would want?
What are they, yeah,
They would
kind of
be
things that they
interested in
value.
trading or, yeah.
I mean, you know, kobolds like, finished product shinies? Like, people made a necklace and jewelry and stuff over just the gem itself, you know? You know that food is always a thing, you know, everybody wants food.
How is our village doing food-wise? Do we have
Uh,
enough to trade?
Well, I don't know about that part, but
We probably would once we got a farm.
you know
Well,
that
and we're constantly growing,
kobolds, they tend to like flock to a leader, and so if you can influence the leader, you influence the tribe.
Perhaps we can make an arrangement to give them some of the finished silver products. And we can start by giving a gift to the leader to show our goodwill. And then once we get some of the silver mined, we can give them a portion. Small portion. Very small portion. What do you think?
A portion of our wealth, perhaps, and then maybe, you know, some food, and that might open up better diplomatic relations.
Okay.
We can start talking to them.
Do we
about
have...
helping us mine the mine?
Now, just from a
Yeah.
out of character standpoint, you guys obviously aren't going to be able to mine that mine because of the hex rule, where you have to claim the hex, and the hex has to be next to another hex that you've already claimed. So,
But the
out
kobolds
of-
can mine the mine.
right, but it's not going to count as a resource to your kingdom. So, out of character, mechanically, it will not do anything for you. But in character, you guys can certainly plot for it.
Well, I think it would make sense that we have to take some time for the mine to get up and running, and then by the time it's up and running fully, that's probably when we have the hexes and game mechanics to make it benefit us.
Yeah, so if you guys want to plant the seeds, but yeah, just until you claim that hex,
So-
mechanically it's not going to provide for you.
And I mean, the kobolds are actually a lot further away than the gold mine. What if we instead got some kobolds to work at the gold mine? It's a lot closer, more valuable than silver.
I mean, gold, I don't know if I know how valuable gold is compared to silver, but I know they're both valuable.
That's true.
I think it'd probably take them a little more convincing to get them over to the gold mine, but it is close.
We could provide them with housing, or let them live in the mine.
Or try different
Like
ways
a
to
second
convince.
home.
Yeah, I think we have enough here that we should find a gift of food and perhaps some kind of jewelry trinket that we can present to the kobold chief and see what kind of negotiations we can make to get them to work one of the two mines, or both even. I don't know if they have enough manpower, probably not. But yeah, I think it's worth pursuit.
I think so too.
Okay, so that's the plan. I think we'll have to gather some things today and then maybe set out tomorrow. Is that reasonable, Secret?
Yeah.
Or do
that's
we need
fine.
to like do more kingdom building things before we go?
Oh, that's perfectly fine.
I'm just a little bit. Yeah, I wish everyone was here for this though, but it should be okay.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think we're gonna get into too crazy of fights. Hopefully, it's a diplomatic mission, and what's worse they say is we keep your gifts, and no, we don't want to help you. Hopefully, that's the worst.
We left on friendly terms, so.
Yeah, we took out that guy who was like the shaman-y guy, right?
Huh?
Yeah.
So he wasn't
Oh,
the guy who was like secretly the one with a lot of power.
the gnome. The gnome who
I thought he was
died
like a
and
shaman,
became
but-
a kobold.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
forgot.
he
Yeah.
was a gnome who betrayed his village and then died by this
Yeah.
the people he betrayed too. I don't know. It's funny.
Okay.
Funny story. Sad but funny. Because
So I
that's
think
not the
that's
only
what I'm
kobold
gonna be
tribe in this
doing.
room.
I'm gonna be gathering like spare food that I think kobolds would like, especially if we have any radishes, like moon radishes,
Okay.
or
You can always
do I have
stop
to go
at the
pick
patch.
some. Yeah, I think we should stop at the
I
patch
think
and pick some on the
radishes
way
are
down.
around, so they should always be growing.
And I'm gonna also bring like a couple of farmer or two to try and like, I don't know, harvest like seeds and plant them. I want the radish patch to grow bigger. So whatever that takes, I don't actually know. Me, the player, doesn't know.
If we claim the hex, we can then use the radish patch to get bonus production out of it.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that.
Claiming hexes.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that we don't diminish the supply before we claim the hex, or that the kobolds don't destroy it. So maybe, I don't know, maybe we just tell some farmers like, hey, there's this radish patch out here. Make sure there's plenty of radishes growing, and soon we'll turn it into a more civilized farm once we have more people in the village.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that's a plan. We'll maybe gather a little bit of food, but we'll pick up radishes on the way. And we need something shiny that they'll like. Does anyone have like any like necklaces or anything that we got, or rings? Things that we don't
I've
really
got
care
some
about as a
jewelry.
party?
But I like my jewelry. But maybe we can spend
Anything we don't want.
some, I don't know, some money on like some wealth to give them.
Yeah, that's fine. I was thinking we probably had some items though. Maybe not.
Tasha has a number of things, but I don't know if
We
those
have
are
some
what you're
random
thinking
like
Yeah,
amber and
I'm looking
nails
here now.
and chisels and garnet.
The thing is, they like finished
finished
products.
Yeah, they like things that
tarnished
like they
necklace.
can't make that other people make. Like, it's like they can find gems all the time, but if you show them earrings with gems in it, that's like a whole new world. That was one thing that brought them really attracted to the shaman. And remember, he had all these illusions to make it look like he had all these extra trinkets and things that he didn't actually have. And
Yeah.
kobolds
All the other
loved them.
like raw gems we have, we should just hold on to those to turn into crown jewels.
Oh, you're gonna make Tasha a crown?
Well, I hadn't even
Eventually.
thought of crown, but
Why is
That's
Zerky
an
not the
interesting idea
king
now.
of this campaign, honestly? It would have been so
I
much easier
told-
for you.
I know. No, I mentioned like, hey, if we get this mine up and going, it should be a lot easier to create some royal jewelry. We'll have
We'll
the
start
wealth.
with silver, then we'll move on to the gold.
Yeah. So like, I see on the party sheet, Zoo has a silver ring and Tasha has a simple silver ring. Are these things that we don't want to give up?
Probably.
I have a simple silver ring. Let me check.
Considering I'm
I do.
spying
Is that
people's
identified?
inventory. How dare you?
Am I not supposed? Wait, am I not
It
supposed
is
to do that?
identified.
No, you can. I can turn it off, but I don't. Unless the players have a problem with it, I don't see why not.
No, I think it's helpful, just especially if people aren't here or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know if
silver
they actually
ring.
had
I
people.
don't have any plans for it.
If you like it, keep it, and we'll just spend some gold to buy stuff. But if you don't care for it, then I think that's something that we definitely could offer. Not the only thing, but it's something. I think we
I'm
should
likely
get some
just
kind of
carrying it
necklace.
because nobody else was.
Yeah, I think we should get some kind of necklace for the leader to wear because it's easy for them to wear and they don't have to like poke holes in their ears or something like earrings. And I'm gonna pay for the necklace myself.
There'll be like a jewelry trader, you can buy a necklace at any value you see fit in gold pieces. So if you want a really expensive one, then you can do that, or a cheap one, you can do that. It'll be from a trader passing by because you don't have a shop yet.
Yeah. I'll just buy one. What? Okay, so
It's Sunday, so
I
maybe you
don't
guys have
play
like a
Pathfinder
Sunday
enough.
market where like everybody comes out and sets up a booth.
So if I see a jewelry trader, whatever. What's like the expensive end, the middle end, and the cheap end of prices for like a silver or gold necklace?
That's up to you.
That's
If
just-
you
I
want
want one
to
that
buy a
looks
gold
shiny.
necklace, its value is in gold pieces. If you want to buy a silver necklace, its value is in silver pieces.
Okay.
So if you want a
I mean,
cheap
I-
gold necklace, one gold piece. If you want more expensive, just start adding.
Okay. How about a 20 or a 200 silver piece silver necklace?
It's a 20
Does that
gold
seem reasonable?
silver necklace.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you spend 200 silver pieces, so also known as 20 gold, on a silver necklace.
Yeah, you said silver necklaces would be in silver pieces, so I told you in
Yeah.
silver pieces.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also known as 2 platinum, if you want to go that far. Also known
Yeah,
as 2,000
yeah.
copper pieces. Okay, no. Anyways.
Thanks. So I'll buy that, and actually, I might buy a second one just in case he has like a wife or something. Nah, it's fine. The chief needs the special stuff, so that's fine.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna meet up with Tasha and Zoo and show them the necklace, and ask them if they think that and like that simple silver ring, if we present those with a gift of food for the people of the tribe, if we think that's an adequate gift to try and convince them to work one or both of the mines. And then we'll obviously pay them with wealth from the mines.
Would that count as
I don't know
slavery,
about
though?
both mine.
Alright, one of the mines. What'd you ask, Secret?
Would that count as slavery, though?
So I'll tell you my plan.
Okay.
In the idea that the players aren't going to metagame it. My plan is to say yes, we'll pay them, and then to raid the payments so that they don't get paid or something along those lines.
So you're
Although
gonna
then they probably just will agree not, or
to force the slavery.
or I don't know, or I'll pay them a lot less. Like, we think we're giving them like this good amount of wealth, and then I'll take like most of it for myself or for the kingdom or whatever.
Well,
Not for myself, because I don't want to get like super rich. That kind of deal.
I'm not. It depends how you interpret it, but what you could try is get the Cobalt King to agree to working the mines, and then convince him that maybe, because he doesn't have a lot of people, maybe he would like to, enlist the services of some unpaid labor, because that would set up slavery with the kobolds, who would then, unless we're always checking in on them to find out what's going on, we probably won't know. We'll just find, oh, hey, shipments of gold and silver started up. The kobolds are upholding their end of the bargain.
And then the king gets all the wealth for himself, or the chief, or whoever.
The chief can do whatever he wants. You make your arrangements with the chief, but
I think, yeah. That seems like a good idea.
Out of our sight, keeps it sort of under the covers for a while anyway. We might eventually find out.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. It's a little bit weird that you're helping me, but I accept your help.
Wow.
I mean, this is presenting a challenge to the campaign that originally wasn't there, so this is fun.
I also know that at some point in time, when we discover that this is happening, we'll be obligated to stop it.
Do something.
So,
yeah.
Being chaotic,
okay, so
slavery is kind of against my religion.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you don't know won't hurt you.
I think, though, on Galarian, it may be 50-50, but there is more slavery than we're aware of. Slavery is a rather common thing.
There's a lot of evil countries out there.
That too, yes, but it's not like people aren't used to hearing about it or seeing it, because it's very common.
No, but it's still outlawed in a lot of places.
Right. But what I'm trying to describe to Zerdurium is that this world, like most of the villagers and stuff like that, they've been around slavery, they've seen it, so they're not going to be completely shocked that they're witnessing it, but they might not approve of it, depending on their own alignment.
The other little bit gamey thing is that the kobolds, being lawful evil, are naturally inclined to this kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know they were that, but yeah, I just thought they'd make perfect little slaves.
Yeah.
Just because of how their society works.
Good slavers, yeah.
So, the plan is to present them with gifts. I think we're readying I don't know if we have just horses have enough. They probably have enough room to carry stuff. I don't know how much food we're bringing, but I doubt it's like a cart full.
Okay.
Maybe it is. But I think we just pack some bags of food on some horses. I have my donkey. I think I will leave Davy Crockett at home because I don't want the kobolds asking for him if they don't like our negotiations.
Okay.
Sure.
So you guys set off the next day then?
On the Monday, I believe.
Okay.
Is that right? Gather all the stuff and set out early Monday.
Yeah. Alright, I don't want to
It'll be just the party, or are we bringing other people?
As for most of the time when you're in your own town, you're safe. But for this very evening, can I have you guys roll a perception?
Of course.
Well, my favorite terrain is urban secret, so
you get your bonuses.
I did that for a reason.
Okie dokie.
I'm inner city
in this
gnome.
evening, Zoo and Zarky. Everybody notices it's a full moon, but during this evening, Zoo and Zarky are woken up in your sleep, by the sounds of howls. And these howls, they remind you of something that you heard.
the ward.
No, not those howls. These howls remind you of the howls that you heard when you were at the Temple of the Elk several months.
That's the werewolf
it's the
house.
werewolf.
Where we've. Yeah.
And you hear
Do we
them
hear just one
further
howling or
outside of
multiple?
the town. Not in the town, but you do hear it further outside the town. And just one.
And do I have a general direction, like north, south, east, west?
Sure, north.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm gonna wake Tasha and whoever else I can of our merry company. And yeah, gonna tell them that we need to deal with this werewolf. It's found our town and we can't risk it infiltrating our population.
I get out of bed and I'm going to wake others, and I see that they're awake, and I already have my bow and gear on, ready to go out. Werewolf hunting.
Okay. What do I know about werewolves?
You're like, don't wake me up.
Is there skill involved in that?
Probably.
Likely one I don't have.
Let me go look up that.
Huh. I'm not sure where werewolves live.
Huh. We don't have any silver
I
weapons,
guess it would
do
just
we?
be nature, technically.
Or I don't.
That's a geography. Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
werewolves can live everywhere.
My
You-
answer
you
to
know-
everything is geography.
Yeah. Zarky, yeah. Werewolf, you can only use your imagination, I guess. Don't know facts, at least.
Alright, so I mean, I think we're gonna go out and try and go north of the city and try and find the thing.
Find it? Okay. Go ahead, and if you guys are being stealthy, you can roll stealths. Go ahead and roll perceptions. Do you have light, or are you just using the dark?
Oh, it's a full moon, so
I
It is a full
shift
moon.
into during
Yeah,
the
I'll
night.
use low
I
light
think
vision,
Tasha
I
and
think.
I are in kitsune form to take advantage of our low light vision.
And I have low
So
light vision.
I'm going to rely on my low light. And if it gets too dark, we'll have to light a torch.
As usual, I'm leading the way, but my perception is not very good.
before we do this, are the rest of our group going to be NPC'd? Because we have like
Yes.
no frontline fighters.
That's fine. Don't worry
Okay,
about
just checking.
it. Yeah.
I say
Otherwise-
I can actually be kind of frontliney. I have pretty high AC for a gnome. Like for a ranger gnome.
However, between
it's
the
not
three
like
of
a-
us, you're also our main damage dealer.
Yeah, if it's not a hard combat, then I think we'd be fine, but if they're with us, then great. Even better.
Okay, so you guys go out, and you try.
Did Zoo know anything
to
about
find
werewolves?
this. Oh.
I'm sure I do. If I didn't
Oh,
roll this
20
already,
wait.
I super
Aha.
know that
Oh.
we need to kill
Oh.
them with silver.
Silver it is, okay.
And do we have
And
any
it's-
silver?
I'm also none sure of whether this is a natural or an afflicted lycanthrope, but if it's the former, then there is the great risk of it transmitting its curse through its bite.
I don't know about you, but I don't have
Killing
any
it.
silver.
Killing it will cause the lycanthrope to revert back into its original humanoid form in death.
You actually do, Zerdurian.
I do?
your Fey bow, when you shoot arrows through it, they'll count as silver because it's an effective level 4, enchanted 4 weapon.
Werewolves aren't.
Wait,
Fey,
how's it
though, are they?
effective level 4? Wait, are werewolves Fey?
No, when your
No.
enchantments on your weapon goes up...
Oh, I see. The +2 Feybane, the Feybane is a +2 modifier. Worth of gold.
Right, so it's technically a +4.
It's... I see. I didn't realize it. I was thinking it had to actually have like the number +4, not its modifiers add up to an equivalent +4. Okay.
It does need. It needs an enhancement bonus of +3 or better. It actually needs to be +3.
Oh, okay, so it does have to...
So it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Oh, bummer.
So yeah, okay. That's. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can still damage it without silver, but I don't know.
Yeah. Zoo will tell you, yes, you can
I
still
see any
damage
kind
it.
of
It
magic.
just requires a lot.
It just won't
Magic
hurt
will
it very
do.
much. You have to hit it really hard. Any kind of magic will work on it, though.
Okay, well I'll mainly try and keep it busy while you two deal your work with your magic things or fireworks and whatnot.
Are we committed to going out in the evening? We
Well,
could.
Do we want to not?
Well, we could.
Can you
buy
find
some
its
silver
trail,
sheen.
Zarky? Because if you can find its trail and track it, then if we wait till the morning, the trail should still be somewhat fresh. Maybe not as, and we can track it down like that.
Okay, I'll look for a trail. I am terrible at this game.
Okay, so here's what happens. You guys head north to where you thought you heard the howls. You guys spend some time scouring the countryside there. Eventually you do find a sheep that was mauled gruesomely. Its insides are partially missing,
Outside?
as if eaten. And you do see, like, some blood trails that you can spot out. And you try to follow them, but eventually the tracks just kind of fade out and you lose track of it and you're not able to follow them.
Okay.
Okay, so we can't find it anyway. That's interesting.
So I guess we just go back.
Okay.
It's concerning that it's around here, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like if we leave to go to the kobolds, is it going to attack the people while we're gone?
I mean, that's a definitely. They're predators.
I mean,
It's going
should we
to
like
launch-
leave Chet and Deirdre, or not Chet, but Randy and Deirdre back here to protect the town while we're gone with the kobolds?
How much longer is the full moon?
Just this evening. It's irrelevant, really.
I mean, there's no pressing need to go deal with the kobolds. We can spend a day, just make sure that nothing happens tomorrow. And then head out the day after.
I mean, the sooner we get the silver mine up and going, we could get silver weapons to fight the werewolf or any other creatures like it.
That actually kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think we should leave Deirdre and Randy here, though, to protect the town. They're our strongest warriors.
You guys have also seen Eki grow out and about, but only like for moments.
And Ekigro.
He's our Batman. Is we need to throw up the Ekigro symbol and he'll be our dark, silent protector.
What do you guys think? I mean, I know it's a little convenient, but do you think that's a good idea to leave them here to protect the people and look after things while we go diplomize the kobolds?
If we are not ambushed on the way there, then yes, it is a good idea. But if we are attacked, then it will have been a bad idea.
I mean, you could try and bring, like... Yeah, we could... I mean, we could all go. I don't care.
Okay, well, why don't we go? We'll all go. No sense in making things dangerous for ourselves, and the town is not defenseless.
Yeah, we'll warn the... Do we have, like, a town guard?
Yes, we have a guard tower even, don't we?
Yeah, so we'll tell them, hey, we heard a werewolf. Keep your eyes out. He was to the north, but... yeah, and I'll tell them if you have any weapons made of silver, that's most effective against the werewolf. Otherwise, just try and keep yourselves safe and keep it out of the city. Don't go hunting it until we return. And then the whole party's gonna go to the kobolds with horses packed with some food and yeah.
Yeah,
and we have like
try to
the
establish
Is it
gifts to give
diplomatic
the
relationship.
I want you
Yes.
to roll a diplomacy. Okay. The guards. Who's your leader here? You have Marshal Ben Wallace. And an unknown general. You guys have an unknown NPC as the general. So you're talking to Marshal Ben Wallace. The general's not there. And he says, "Oh, great, something to hunt. It's been really boring here, you know."
I tell him,
brave.
don't go out hunting for it. It's extremely dangerous. But protect yourself. You need silver weapons to really harm it. I think you should wait for us to return before we hunt it. Just keep the people safe.
Okay. He accepts your orders, but it does look like he's not alarmed or concerned about like a werewolf. It's more like a ooh, need something to handle.
Yeah, I'll tell him when we return, you will most definitely be able to join us on our hunt for the creature. Hopefully to
Sweet.
make sure he waits.
Alright, so you guys, you would have rested before you came to him and stuff and whatnot, so it's the next day.
Yep, that's early morning. And we're ready to set out.
Alright, so you're going straight to the kobold mines?
We're going to stop at the radish patch.
Oh, you want to
So
bring
yeah,
me
we're
there?
going to go to the radish patch, get some radishes, and then go to the kobold caverns mines.
Now, if I remember correctly from the last time we were here, the kobolds themselves weren't really miners, so I mean, I'd be willing to offer them like to get some people to teach them how to mine if they are
Yeah,
interested in this.
I think if we strike a deal, we will have to send a cart of perhaps people who can train them, and a cart with like tools, iron tools, pickaxes and whatnot.
Those of you guys who would have knowledge kobolds, you know that they have real good potential of mining. In fact, kobolds are known to mine in other areas. These ones just seem to have not known anything about mining. But yeah, you think they have potential to pick it up for sure.
I get it. Pick it up. Yeah, I think we should strike a deal first, and then, because I mean, how diplomatic would it be if we're coming with gifts and they say, oh well, we just happen to have all these pickaxes with us because we knew you'd agree, so here you go, start mining. Like, I don't think that's very diplomatic.
Well, it's not like we're trying to get them immediately to do it. It's we establish friendly relations, and then we convince them that this would be profitable for both of us. The incentive for them to get us the gold and the silver would probably, and you should probably say this, translate into them getting more finished jewelry. And more
well, I'm hoping that Tasha is the one who negotiates as our Baroness. I think that makes sense. Or do we have a diplomat? Who's our diplomat?
Me.
Zoo.
Oh, you're saying it then.
He's our Minister of Foreign Relations.
Yes. So I think that's a great point, and you will most likely do the talking. I will definitely help with the logistics of the entire project and help oversee it.
Sure. Okay.
And Zarky has visions of him selling the king's gold or the king's silver to smugglers or to people, and just saying like, hey, this was taken out of the king's private store of gold and silver, and whether it's a finished product or just like bars of gold or silver. That's his vision of the future.
Okay. So you guys start? You head out?
We go.
Alright.
To the radish patch.
Roll me those sweet perceptions. And today, since there's only 3 of you guys, let's have Zoo roll a percentage.
Alright.
I started hiding
55.
these percentage rolls and you guys stopped complaining, but we're gonna bring them back out today, but
I like the percentage rolls.
well, it seemed like from the impression of everybody's opinions throughout the process was making it sound like it was too tedious as a player to constantly be dealing with, because you're going from hex to hex and there's lots of percentage encounter chances and stuff like that. And so there was this moment where you're rolling a dice when you go into a hex. You roll a dice when you're in the hex exploring. You roll a dice when evening comes, and it becomes a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So when I started hiding them, those comments that you guys were making before stopped happening. So I was like, okay, so yeah.
Yeah, now that we're not exploring though, we're just traveling through it. It'll hopefully be less anyways.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys stop at the radish patch, and you guys get some radishes uninterrupted, and you continue on. Do you guys go to gold mine or bandit camp?
We're going towards the cavern, so gold mine, I would think.
Gold mine. Okay, so you guys go.
We just want to take the direct route to the caverns.
The gold mine. Let's have Zarky roll a percentage.
Button.
Okay. And it's late in the travel. You guys are just getting to the next hex, but it is evening, so you guys will probably want to set up camp.
Alright.
And Zarky, in your mind, slavery, slavery, slavery. If it's
Yep.
not on your mind, let me know so I can apply some penalties to you.
It is certainly on my mind.
Alright,
Zoo's gonna go sleep in some bramble. That looks the most comfortable to him.
Tasha, go ahead and roll me a percentage. Alright, you guys get through the evening. Nothing happened. We're back around to Zoo on percentages.
To me? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's low.
It is
I think
low.
something fun's gonna happen.
Something fun might happen. Alright, so you guys are in the... Oh, that's perfect. I had already pre-rolled this, and I was like, But now it makes perfect sense. Okay. Go ahead and roll perceptions as you guys are traveling. Where's the...
Dang.
I rolled a 1.
What? I'm actually the most perceptive?
Oh no. Whatever has gone
Yes.
on.
Oh no is the correct response to that statement.
Hold on, I'm just looking at some images here. I finally brought in some of my maps because I don't really like the random encounter maps they supply for me.
We're not going to be fighting around the pond again?
Yeah, it's always that stupid pond. It's like you guys are always near a pond, apparently.
Oh, we didn't take your frog out for a spin, did we?
Not yet.
Alright, how are
I don't know
those
if he's fully
positions?
trained yet. I think I need to level up so I can teach him more tricks before he's combat ready.
Alright, I'm just throwing some tokens out. Just for the heck of it, it's just you three. And you can totally handle what I'm throwing at you, so it's fine.
That sounds like Pig's
Zarky's
last
on
Yeah.
Deirdre's horse, maybe? Can he ride
Yeah.
Deirdre's horse?
It's kind of big
Sure.
for him.
Because he's small.
Oh, yeah.
He can ride his
Usually I
donkey,
ride with
though.
Deirdre. Yeah, I never actually said I bought a riding saddle, but I probably would have bought a riding saddle and unloaded my donkey's saddlebags into, like, my dwelling.
There you go.
So, let's just go with that.
Let's get your donkey maybe between the two horses. Okie dokie. You guys can go ahead and roll initiatives as something will be happening on its surprise round.
It better be kobolds.
Sure, man. Even more reasons to slave them. They attacked!
We're gonna attack them and then enslave them.
Alright. Coming out from the ground,
Oh my god.
something
Is it
pounces.
Nothing good
Pounce!
ever comes up from the ground.
And it's going to rake with the
Radishes come up
99
from
legs.
the ground.
It's gonna pounce Zoo's horse.
Oh jeez.
Oh jeez. Alright, let me get him up here. You've seen one
Looks
of
like
these
I'm getting a new
before.
horse.
So it's going to... Well, wait. Can... What's the point of pounce on this thing? Why did I say pounce? Was I looking at something else? This doesn't have pounce.
Everything
That's
has
why
something
I
else.
said
I think I was looking at something
centipede with
else.
pounce.
Yeah. I was like, wait a second here. That don't sound right. Okay, I'm gonna remove this charge. It's not charging. It's just coming out from the ground, and it's gonna attack at... It's gonna bite at Zoo's horse.
It gets 20 rake attacks on its pounce.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then
my horse.
your horse needs to make a save. I'll roll that for you. Where is your horse? Here
Okay.
it is. What are we doing? A fortitude. Your horse fails the save. And you can feel... Maybe not. It only took 1 dex damage, but you might feel it weaken a little bit.
It probably like it's like super startled and like panicked from the bite, and then it like one of its like the leg where it was bitten, like it falters a little bit as it like seizes up in a cramp.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Poor horse. I almost wish I was like part druid, because I have this Fey bloodline. It's like, I wish I could sing to animals or something.
Well, it's not an animal, it's a vermin, but Zerky, it is.
I mean, my horse.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. I was like, sing to it, yeah, sure.
Am I
Isn't
on the
there-
donkey or did I already dismount?
You're still on the donkey. I'm gonna go ahead and lock tokens.
Okay, I'm gonna dismount
Okay.
and then pull out my longbow.
Okay.
And I'll 5-foot step over here.
Well, you don't even 5
There
foot
is a
step. You
tree
can
singer
move
druid.
if you want.
Well, I pulled out my longbow. Wasn't that a move action?
You can move while you can pull out weapons while you're moving.
That's true. Okay, yeah. I'd do that. I'd move. Oops, not that far. There. That's 15, I think.
Okay.
Actually, I think
Yeah.
that's 20, but whatever.
Let's get your encounter music playing.
But it's so
Very
peaceful.
relaxing fight.
I know, it's such a peaceful music. Sorry. Gotta ruin that. That might be too high. Okay, there. So we're at Tasha.
Okay.
You hit. Youch. Acid. It squeals and squeals and withers.
And then I run away
Alright.
with my horse.
Zoo?
So to get the horse to run away, I don't really need to do much because it's gonna want
Right.
to do that, right?
Right, yeah, you just can't get it to like
Alright,
go up
then.
to it and stuff like that.
I'm going to try and swift dismount because I know it's gonna run. Good luck me. Almost. Maybe you'll give me a bonus?
Sure.
Alright, I swift dismount. And I am going to cast Entangle.
Yay.
The best outdoor
Who could have
spell.
guessed?
As long as we're outdoors and we have vegetation, I'm gonna get as much as I possibly can out of this like spell that just is so niche in a lot of other campaigns, really.
That's true. Like
Almost nobody takes it or uses it because it's not guaranteed you're gonna be outside all the time.
Right.
Kingmaker is begging for it.
Right. The early
it's
books
a
of Rise
slippery
of the Moon
centipede.
Lords kind of beg for it as well. And you know what? Reign of Winter, you can totally, like, rock that shit out in Reign of Winter, too.
Okay, that's my turn, unfortunately. I don't have any more actions left.
Okay.
And the horse is gonna, take off in a panic. And, like, there's not much I can do about it, right?
Mm-hmm. Alright, it takes some acid damage. It's gonna move closer. There we go. And attack Zoo. So it did move, not 5 step, so it only gets 1 attack. We're gonna
definitely
go
gonna hit
for
it.
a bite. Yeah, hit.
I had low rolled too, but I have no AC.
Alright, go ahead and roll me a
Ow.
fortitude save.
Yeah, we can do this fine without any help.
You can, you're fine. This is totally in your guys' ability. Oh no, Zoo, you're poisoned.
Yeah, I have low fortitude.
Hold on 1 second, let me set this. What is his initiative? 8? Alright, you will take 1 dex damage. Go ahead and apply that. Or no, I'll put it on you.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a rounds. Well, no, the damage part isn't a rounds thing. Okay, yeah, go ahead and apply that into your character sheet in the proper column.
Alright, 1 dex damage.
Okay, and that's its turn. The horses kind of are uncomfortable. The donkey's uncomfortable. He's gonna freak out with the other horse that ran away. He's having flashbacks of that wolf attacking it.
Oh my god. Yeah. That was
Yeah.
a terrible time for the donkey.
Alright, round 2, Zarky.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this thing out of our misery.
Okay.
Attack it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, damage.
Alright.
4 damages. Why is it type untyped? What?
You have
I screwed
your
it up. I'll fix it.
configurations wrong. It didn't apply your point blank because you have it set as a melee attack. So let me just
Yep,
go
you're
into
right.
that
I'm on
really
it.
quicker. Oh, you?
I'm
okay.
fixing it. I need to learn how this stuff works anyways. The other thing I forgot was I didn't give it a damage type. Here.
Yeah, so
Piercing.
that's
Are you
going
an
to be
unchained
piercing.
rogue or a basic rogue?
Am I what?
Are you an unchained rogue or just a
He's not a
normal
rogue. He's a ranger.
I'm not a rogue. I'm a
Oh, that's
ranger.
right. I don't know why. It's because you're. Yeah.
I play like a
I'm
rogue,
racist.
but
I keep thinking you're a
I
rogue.
don't know. Yeah, I want to play a rogue someday, but I think my next character, I keep saying this, is going to be a halfling hoarder. He just hoards items. And he's maybe a
All
wizard,
halflings are
maybe a rogue. Probably a rogue to steal things.
Okay, so you would have done one more damage.
Gnomes are
to it.
illusionists.
Yep, sorry.
Or rogues.
There we go. Okay, Tasha.
Okay.
Oh, you had yourself
Why did
targeted.
that roll twice?
You touched it. Alright, you do damage. Zoo?
I'm going to 5-foot step away because I think I should be out of its reach by now. Do I know it well enough to know if I'm out of its reach?
You think you might be?
Okay. I'm going to cast invisibility.
Actually, wait. You don't think you are. You think that tail might
Oh, okay.
actually
Oh, it's got more reach.
be able to go a little bit further, yeah.
Ugh.
Ah,
I'm gonna
that's
take a step back
unfortunate.
and try to cast defensively. So DC 19.
Okay.
Yay!
Phew. All right, I am invisible now.
Nice.
And it has to save again because it's still an entangle. There we go.
Fails. Alright. Zoo, go ahead and roll a fortitude save.
Yep. Oh, hey, I might have succeeded. Maybe I need one more, I don't know.
You were able to shake off the poison.
Oh, not too bad. That's my turn. I tell
let's
the others
see.
to get it now while it's entangled.
Well, it can't 5-foot step well tangled, so it's gonna just tail slap Zarky.
Rude.
And it misses. Zarky?
Yeah. Let's 5-foot step up here. Actually, I couldn't move, but whatever. And hit it again. Attack. Damage. 7 damage.
Alright, it's looking pretty hurt. Tasha?
It seems to be working, so I will use my arcane bond to do one more.
As long as it's working.
I'm glad that it's like has no touch AC.
it's big, yeah. It's hard to miss this thing.
Yep, yay!
Oh, you got it disabled.
It's almost there.
It'll probably die on that damage though. Zoo?
Well, I'm gonna take a. I should just take the easy shot.
Sure.
I'm going to ray
Poke
of
it with the
frost it.
Oh, Ray of Frost.
Yeah, I packed ray of frost.
Oh no, yeah, I know.
Need something.
But you could miss with the Ray of Frost.
I could, but hopefully I don't, because its touch AC is horrible.
Not likely gonna miss, but it
Yay.
could.
It was a good roll too.
Yeah, you got it.
I did it.
Oh, there you
I
go.
did it all by myself.
The vermin is dying.
Yay!
And then let's see if it dies even more.
It's a lot of giant centipedes. Here.
Stabilized. Zerky. Do you want to kill this thing?
It's vermin.
Yeah, it's just like an evil creature thingy, or not evil, but it's yeah. Die.
Alright. Well, it's still up, but it's not stable anymore.
It still says untyped. I should let me redo my bind. I guess I could like could have got it or something. There, now it says piercing.
It still says
Good.
attack melee. What the hell?
I had to remake my damage roll. It should be good now. Is that better?
Okay, so I gotta return 4 to it.
It's because I have the things at the bottom, the numbers, and I never re-dragged the damage down there after fixing it. So I had to delete it and recreate it. So, all good now.
Okay, it's back to bleeding out, Tasha.
Well,
Don't let the vermin live.
Oddly enough, because it's unconscious, it gets armor class bonus against ranged attacks now.
Yeah. It's just hard to hit things on the ground. Apparently. Okay, another acid splash hits. Alright, Zoo.
That's it for me.
It's a dying vermin.
I kind of don't like them. Yeah, it needs to die.
Okay.
There's probably hundreds more of these things.
Ugh. It's a tough one.
And then after I do that, I go running after my horse.
Okay, that's fine. It's still alive, but it's bleeding. You can see it kind of, you know, how bugs die. It's doing that, you know.
Ew.
Yeah. Zarky.
I think, can we just let it bleed out now? Or should I finish it?
It might stabilize, so that's up to you.
Alright, I'll finish it, whatever. Die, dude. Wait, did I miss?
No, you got it.
No, you
No.
got.
Okay.
Okay, the vermin is
It's-
officially
I just rolled
dead.
damage without even looking.
It
Yeah.
will not be coming back. Hooray!
Good. Now I go try to calm down the animals. Or at least get them to listen to me. Oh yeah, super dude.
Oh man. Where'd that window go? Yes, resources, images, there's kingdom building, kingdom this, kingdom events, calendar. No, I lost the window. Wandering monster.
You know, I should start casting mage armor on my horse.
Oh, yeah, you can technically do that.
In the wolf campaign, where you're a white wolf, mage armor the white wolf. The one
Wait,
Secret's been talking
Mage
about.
armor's not self buff, right? It's you can actually apply it to other people.
It's anyone.
creature
There's a
class.
wand
It's
of
actually
it.
not personal.
Yeah.
Shield
You
is
can
the
put it
personal
on other
one.
It
people.
seems like it's a personal kind of spell, but yeah. Because shield is personal, isn't it?
Because you always cast it
Yeah.
on yourself.
Yeah. Wait, this encounter table is different than the other encounter table. That's changed. Okay, anyways, yay. What do you guys do?
Well, I need some healing. I am hurt. I have a nasty bite.
Deidre?
It caught some of my
Deidre.
clothing too, and I'm gonna mend that.
Is not with you.
I don't think we have any healing then. Well, that's not true. I
Need
got
to
some
be
potions.
careful.
1 second.
Oh, I don't have mending. That's right. Tasha has mend.
Okay, I'm going to throw a potion up into the party treasure here. How bad are you off here? There you go.
Yeah, like not quite half.
That should do you.
You're moderate? Alright, yeah, I'll drink that. Yeah, it was pretty good. There we go. I only have 5 damage on me now. So yes, thank you, Tasha.
How
I can
bad
continue like
has
this.
the poison afflicted you? Is it
Not too bad.
significant?
I
Okay.
like roll my arms around and it's just slightly stiff. The horse is looking really bad though. I'm not gonna ride it in this condition. Yay, experience.
Yay! Small amount, but yay! Okie dokie. And then you guys pack back up, do your thing, and travel the rest of the day. And you get to the Kobold Caverns. It's probably later afternoon at this point, so I'm gonna up the clock. So you'll arrive at the caverns around 4.
Okay. Let us greet the kobolds and see how they're doing under their new leader.
Lettuce.
Okay, there's a guard kobold when you guys approach, and he recognizes you guys and greets you excitedly and offers you to come inside.
Perfect.
I thank him. And
I'm gonna order food real
What?
quick. I know I've just been looking for time to do it. It'll be like less than 5 minutes.
Okay. Do you guys want to take a little break then?
Sure.
Sure. Did you catch my message? I got an unexpectedly found out that I need to leave at 1. A little bit early today.
Okay, that's fine. I didn't really want to do a whole lot today.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. I'm good with that. I'll be right back.
Okay. I should make a thing for break time. Taking a break. Eh.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, everybody's taking a break.
I think
at the
it
moment.
went super fast. Yeah. Sometimes I have to like be on hold and stuff.
Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah, usually with more people, I have time to just like find a few minutes to do it. But in this, since it's kind of about me, it's been hard. And we're doing Civ 6 tomorrow around 1 your time.
Yeah. So I think that's
Cool.
your 3 o'clock?
Yep. I should be back then or very close to then. I'll message on Discord tomorrow when exactly I'll be back. And I invited, I don't know if you remember Cyrus. He works on my team at work.
Is he gonna come or
He
you're
said
not
he'd
sure?
be interested in playing. I think he is. He said
Cool.
he'd be up for playing.
So we may or may not go with teams. I think Mantis wants the teams thing. But if we do
I think
teams,
it could be fun.
we certainly shouldn't have people like Pluto and Zerdurium together, or Zerdurium and Random together, or things like that.
Sure.
Mantis doesn't really
yeah.
know how to play, but he's still probably more brighter about mechanics than I am.
I mean, you did really well last time. Like, I was impressed how much better you've gotten.
Well, most of that was because you guys didn't explore, and I had that little, like, edge of the landmass, and there was just really convenient villages. Like, I got a free trader, I got free builders, I got all kinds of things.
Yeah, that's pretty
and
good.
then I went past you and past Andrea and found even more villages later on in the game that you guys didn't even explore. And that's one thing that I learned really early on is explore, 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 explore. Because those villages don't come back, so it's first come, first serve. And those...
Yeah, they're good.
And if you
I
wait
don't
too
put enough
long...
emphasis on it.
Yeah, and if you wait too long, the only thing they do at that point is give you, like, religious bonuses or maybe a little bit of gold. So early on, you can get free traders, free, you know, useful things, but later
Really
on...
impactful things.
Exactly. So, yeah.
Yeah. I'll need to try and do that more exploration.
So, yeah, I think that's why
I think
beat you
teams would
guys
be
on
fun, but I
that.
agree that like me and Pluto or me and Random probably can't be on a team. Now, that being said, you know, I know in our multiplayer games I've been rather try hard, but there have been plenty of times where I've played with like Pluto and done like silly builds and things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's you know, I don't have to try and min-max everything. That's mainly when I'm solo I do that because I want to, you know, compete against people like Pluto, who are going to
Yeah.
be amazing, and Random, who does really well.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I don't really care for the team thing because I feel like neighbors should align already automatically, just because, respect. But
I think there's a way you can like put people who are on the same team in the same place on the map, and I just think that would be
Four
interesting.
corners map, like a clover map.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
You guys, Pluto keeps putting us on continents, and we actually should be on fractals, because fractals is one landmass with lots of bodies of water, so it looks like it's like disjointed, but it's all actually one landmass. But there's enough lakes and things to make it not as
I told him
continent-y.
I generally say continents just because that's what I like, because I like that. But the problem is that you do end up with kind of two separate games going on for most of it.
Or even three. Like, there was
So.
one game where, like, somebody was on a landmass all by themselves,
Yeah.
and nobody was even there.
I think Pangea might be good too, but then it hurts anyone who wants
Fractals
to do
is
water
definitely the
stuff.
best, from my experience
Okay.
so far. And if you look at the looking for group sections, most of their games are on fractals.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm down to do that. Just tell
Yeah.
Pluto if he's making a game, or if you make the game, you can do it. Whatever. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. My boyfriend and Harry may or may not come. I don't know.
We'll see how many people we have. I mean, if we have
The
a
only
lot,
thing is
then
they're-
teams, well, I think would make sense. If we don't, then it wouldn't.
Harry's in the UK and my boyfriend's in Norway, so it's kind of they wouldn't
Super
be able to
late time for
stay
them.
for the whole thing.
Yeah. So that's gonna be like Sunday at like, starting at what, like 7, 8, no, 10 p.m. maybe
Something
for
like
UK.
that. Yeah.
It's like 9, 10 p.m. for UK, and I'm sure it's later for Norway. Yeah.
Yeah. You know the kids in UK are still in school until like late July.
Yeah. I mean, I was just there, so I heard about that.
However, they get
The school
like
year is
a
crazy.
week off many times throughout their school year, unlike America.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because, we have these long summers, and the summers are great for things like internships or just working a job. Because I didn't intern in high school or anything, but just having a job in the summer, that was convenient. But at the same time, it's like school kind of should be a full year thing. Like, you should be learning all year round. I think I would like that way more.
I disagree with that because if you think about it, when you become an adult on your own, you have to work year round. And I don't know if you know much about America's history with children, but children used to have to work. And there was actually a group of adults who was like, no, children should be children. Children should have the option and opportunity to go experience life without that responsibility for a short period of time. And I think that's what summer break is it's your chance to have that childhood, because once you become an adult, a lot of that gets stripped away from you. And yeah. So I wouldn't want to strip those rights from children after our ancestors worked so hard to give them those rights, I guess.
I can definitely agree that, there were plenty of summers where, like, memorable, just being a kid summers in school that I enjoyed.
Yeah. I think that's why America
I
has
guess I was just thinking,
long
like, instead
summer
of like
break.
3-month summer, have like 1.5 month summer or 2-month summer,
Well, yeah, but the thing
and
is,
have a few more
like,
weeks throughout the year.
the UK kids, like a lot of those schools, don't have air conditioning, and our summers are getting hotter every year, and so it's like that sucks for them because
Well,
they're in
yeah,
a
that's a
hot ass
problem.
building, you know. And it actually costs a
Yeah,
lot of
that's
money to
problematic.
cool down a building like that. So that might also be why our government doesn't. You know.
I think a lot of it probably came from just harvesting in the summer, and so like kids need to work and harvest on the farm rather than go to school.
Well, the only harvesting Oregon
But
does
that's
now
just
is
a guess.
weed. But yeah, they would be harvesting.
Well, nowadays, yeah.
They would be harvesting soon, actually. Which is great, because then there's going to be all this fresh weed showing up in the stores.
That's crazy to me. Like, I don't know. I've never actually been to somewhere that had like legal weed.
It's no
Let me
different.
rephrase that. I have, but I've never like gone to one of those stores. I was in Amsterdam
okay.
for a short time.
So the thing is
But
that
I'd want to go.
nothing
and see
about
it
Oregon
and
has
try it.
changed during the legalization of weed when it comes to the people. Like, they were already smoking weed. They just, now, it's not against the law.
Don't have to be as secret about it.
Right,
and
but
get
the cities...
like put in jail for having it.
Right. Well, they always had a rule anyways. Like, if you had less than an ounce, you don't go to jail because you're not considered a dealer. It's not necessarily illegal to do the drug. It's illegal to sell the drug. Just kind of like it's not necessarily illegal to download the copyrighted file. It's illegal to share the copyrighted file. So, nothing really changed community-wise other than their stores. But the cities still have laws where you can't grow plants in the city, you can't smoke in the city, you can't drive while smoking.
What about like jobs? Because that's something I always thought, like, if it even became legal here,
that's still
like,
an issue.
my work would probably still say,
Correct.
no, you can't do it.
Correct, because...
Which is kind of dumb to me.
Well, no, because insurance. These companies have very expensive insurance policies to cover their asses. And if somebody was operating machinery, like a printer or a forklift, and they were stoned and they harmed themselves or harmed somebody else, then the workers' comp question comes into play, and the insurance company, if that guy was stoned and it was against the company's insurance to have, you know, drugged up people on those things, the insurance company won't pay out and might even drop them. So they're
I
more
guess my
concerned about the
point
insurance
is,
aspect of it. Yeah.
I'm all pro legalization, but it wouldn't actually affect me because I still wouldn't be able to do it because of my job.
Yeah, is Matt back?
Yeah, I've been here.
Oh, I have not heard your voice. Okay. And then we can continue.
And Star Fox is here.
Yeah.
I am.
Alright, sorry, we went on lots of tangent stuff.
Well,
We're back though.
I mean, it's all about to become legal in Canada, so.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Across the whole
Well, medical,
but
not recreational.
I don't understand yes, I'm sure there's some people are going to do it and now it's accessible, but if you can be fired from your job for doing it, like, what's the point of legalizing it? For those people who have jobs that
you respect your job. If your job doesn't want you to smoke, then you respect the job and you don't smoke. And if you do smoke and they catch you and you lose your job, that's your fault, not theirs. So that is entirely up to you.
It's being treated the same as alcohol. If you come to your job and you're drunk, you have problems. So.
Right, but the fact that, you can't, maybe you can, but they don't do like blood tests to see if you drank last night or something.
No.
Or in the past week.
A lot of times people don't even
That's
know
what
you're
bothers
smoking.
me.
So unless you give them reason or an accident happens, a lot of the times it doesn't even know. Like all of the jobs I've ever worked, I was smoking weed
I've never
during my
been
breaks. And I wasn't allowed to smoke weed, but I was still doing it. But they could never tell that I was high, so... And nothing ever happens.
I mean, I've never been... I would never do it at work, and I've never been drug tested at my work other than whenever I was applying.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still just like, I probably wouldn't do it. Okay, my food's here.
Okay,
Anyways,
well,
we can start in a minute here.
Oh, so you have your food? You're ready? That's fast.
And
My
it's not
city's
just
not
medical,
back.
it's recreational that's being
Is it?
legalized.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're like the second or third country to fully legalize, I think is what they said.
Second, apparently.
Yeah. It's gonna do so much wonders for your guys' country, though. All that
Okay,
money
I'm
that's
good to
gonna
go.
come in, because people would rather buy weed that was tested in a lab than from a sketchy dealer, and so yeah, it makes a lot of money.
If we're still on that topic, I just wanted to mention one more thing. So, like, for example, my work has what we call, like, Beer Fridays, where the company provides beer to the entire, like, associate base at my buildings. And, like, can you ever see something like that happening, like, but with weed in, like, 10, 20 years?
Well,
Or
maybe
just, like,
20 years.
at the end of the day on a Friday, here's a present, you know, or...
Maybe.
I guess for alcohol, it's more for the socializing factor, and weed doesn't necessarily encourage that.
Yeah, you gotta keep in
But
mind
that,
that
I mean, I
weed
just can't
is a
see it ever, like,
calming
changing
drug.
like that.
So a company, like, if they want people to be calm, then sure, maybe that would be something. But that certainly wouldn't happen for at least 20 years, if not more. But it is possible.
Okay.
Who knows?
For all
I
the
mean,
problems it
things are
produces,
changing really
alcohol
rapidly.
is socially acceptable to a point,
Yeah,
right?
that's
So it's
For-
a long
yeah.
history.
difference.
It has a legacy.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm ready. Sorry to go on tangents.
Sure, not a problem. Okay, so yeah, you guys go into the caverns as the kobold allows you to. He stays to watch guard.
I will defer to Zoo and Sarki. The double Z team.
Okay, when you guys arrive, like, there's been some changes to the place. There's there's some paintings. Most of them look a lot like draconic images. And they've made some furniture for themselves. They've made, like, ladders to reach higher places. They've made, like, little alcoves to rest in that the ladders go up to. You know, just little minor changes that 4 months could have allowed. But it seems like they've been somewhat productive. And you guys are taken to the chief, the same chief.
Yep, I greet him.
And he's excited to see you guys again. And shows you around and boasts about, you know, how well the tribe's been doing ever since you guys came in and intervened.
Well, I tell him that I'm glad to see them prospering, and that our visit here also is about is about us helping each other prosper.
Yes, prosperity. You can tell he's not really sure what that word means, but the way you're saying it as a positive form, he's like, yeah.
Well, I speak Draconic,
Okay, then you use the
so
Draconic
I'll
version.
translate into Draconic. I'll tell him basically that yeah, I'll translate it into Draconic and talk to
Okay.
him about wealth, wealth grown by each other.
Mm-hmm. He likes the word wealth.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like you
All
have
right,
his
so,
attention.
I'll direct Zarky with him to me, and will present some jewelry to him of gold and silver. And this is we tell him that this is an offering.
I think it's just silver,
of,
but yeah.
This is an offering of our whatchamacallit.
Goodwill.
Goodwill doesn't really exist in Draconic. I'm trying to find a good translation for it.
It's just a gift, so he will consider our
Tribute.
next offer. Tribute. Yeah.
And I tell him that this gold and silver, this jewelry, these symbols of status and wealth, the material and resources in these mines can be used to make it. If we could agree to establish mining and trade between us, then you and your tribe can have more of this. We get the silver and gold from the mines, and we make it into jewelry, sell it, and give you some.
Jewelry like this.
Mm-hmm.
This is
And
very
better.
nice. He puts it on.
I'll help show him off to the other kobold.
Ooh, ah. We
That,
can get
kings,
this?
Chieftain's wealth and power means tribe is powerful.
How? How do we
tribe
get
can
this?
also be powerful. I'll let Zarky do a little bit of talking now.
Okay.
Since he wanted to pioneer the mining.
Sure. I'll explain how the material to make this comes from the rock, and even this very cavern where they live. If there's any silver veins nearby, I would point them out as examples. Otherwise, I'll show him later.
Okay, you'll probably have to take him
Say
to
how-
the
if-
back of the caverns, but yeah,
Yep.
you'll see it.
I'll show him after. But the raw material, the silver, comes from the rock. If you or us, someone mines the rock, then our jewelers and smiths can forge it into these very beautiful and shiny goods.
Some of those words looks like he doesn't quite understand, but he does ask, how do you mine?
Crap, I don't have a pickaxe. Let me show you, and I'll lead him to where we know we saw some silver veins in the back of the mine.
Actually,
Back
when
in
you
the
guys
cavern.
passed by one of the cloves that is there that isn't there, one of either Tasha or Zoo will maybe recognize that maybe they made that, and so you can tell that they know how to dig into rock already, apparently.
Okay. So basically tell them. I want to show him the silver veins, and then say, you know how you dig tunnels? Do that, but take this shiny rock and give it to us, and then we will make it into these pretty goods.
Go ahead and roll me in diplomacy. I already have Zeus, but yeah. Okay. Alright, because you're speaking in common, he's really confused by a lot of the big words. So he keeps looking back over at Zoo, what?
I
Zoo or
translate
Tasha
for him in Draconic.
Okay, and then with Zoo's diplomacy, he understands
I
and
tell him
recognizes
things like
and
striking the earth, taking the wealth from it, trading it, forging it.
he gets
I believe you heard my name
excited.
mentioned.
He's like, "That's how it's done?" He looks at the necklaces and then over at the vein. He's like, "Really?"
Yep, and I tell him tools that look like dragon's claws, not as sharp, but enough to rend the wealth from the rock.
Strike the earth.
He's like, yeah, we want to make jewelry. We want more of this. And he shakes the silver necklaces.
Okay. I tell him to talk about it with his tribe, and we will talk with our tribe. And hopefully in time, we'll be able to set up a mine.
Okay. And you're here, and he does gather the tribe, and perhaps you guys stick around to listen, and he gives them a little speech, and it seems like he doesn't quite fully understand. The impression that you're getting is that he thinks that they're gonna get to mine the veins and make necklaces like these. So now all the tribe's like, yeah, we want necklaces, yeah. But they don't realize that they're not the ones making the necklaces.
Well, if I know that, then I won't glaringly point it out at him, but I'll tell him that our tribe
It'll
knows
take
secrets
time for them to learn.
Of turning earth wealth into this wealth, but in time we can teach you.
So we have to give this to you.
I nod and I say, we trade, we sell, and bring back jewelry like this for you.
And they're all happy again. They all want necklaces now.
All
Little
right.
do they know the silver necklaces they're going to have are actually going to be silver slave collars. Thanks,
Oh
Zarky.
no. They all link
I'm
up.
sad. Yeah. Anywho,
Some enchantment spell on them.
I asked Zoo, do we want to mention the gold mine or do we just want them to start here?
I tell them that one at a time. They're already very
Yeah,
excited.
I agree. Okay.
I don't want to overexcite them.
Okay. So are you gonna stick with them to get them started, or you guys are gonna leave and then come back and help them get started?
Do they have tools and equipment to? I mean, you said they can dig, but can they mine?
Yeah, you
Like,
haven't
not using,
really
hands or something.
seen any tools anywhere, so you might find a tool or two, but for the most part, it looks like you're probably gonna need to supply them if you want it to be productive.
Okay. So why don't we tell him that we will come back with tools that will help them dig easier and faster to get more wealth.
And they nod in agreement.
All right. Then
Okay, we
I
thank
offer
him.
my hand in a gesture, and I tell him that this is how we make deal This is how we make deal. And I offer my hand.
He sticks out his hand as well.
All right, I grasp it and shake it, and I see if I tell Zarky, yeah, like he should do the same since he's part of this, and Tasha.
All right. I'll do the same.
Should there be
Shake his hand.
paperwork or something? A formal
There should
agreement of
be.
some kind?
And I tell him that we'll come back with more. I tell him we'll visit again soon.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, if you mention paperwork to him, he's not gonna know what you're talking about.
He's not gonna know what the hell it is.
Yeah. That's a human thing. Well, not a human, but yeah. Okie dokie. Any last things you want to do here?
I
You
don't
just
think so,
negotiated
except
our
for like
first
just say
trade
hi to
agreement.
like her. Yeah, except for this, you just say hi to some of our other kobold friends.
Mm-hmm.
Is that guy that wanted us to assassinate the king still here?
If you look around for him, yeah. He doesn't seem to want to assassinate. It seems like he forgot all about it. So if you don't mention it, he ain't mentioning it. He's probably excited about
Eh,
some recent task he's been set to do. It seems like he's like one of those people where like you can easily influence them. You spark the idea and they're like all gung ho for it.
By the way, did we give them the food and like radishes?
Oh yeah, if you
that
guys
was,
offer
that's
that.
part of
That's part of the offering. Okay.
Yeah, they'll
part
offer
of
for
the-
you
Just wanna
guys
make sure we
to
didn't-
stay the
I don't think we
evening
explicitly said that.
in the caverns if you want, and if you do, they'll have like
even though
a
it
little,
smells, I won't refuse.
they'll have like a little kobold tribal party.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Which
I'm not fond of the
probably
smell
doesn't look
of
organized at
kobold
all.
warren.
It's just chaotic. It's just kobolds dancing all over the place. You know, some of them getting
But I
jumped
can
off of
appreciate
berries
merriment.
or whatever.
And I can make like fun ghost sounds and play music.
Yeah,
There, I play my flute.
yeah. It's not their type of music, but you know, it's noise nonetheless. Like
Is it
one of the
dragon
kobolds comes in and he has like rocks and he like slams them together to make a beat, but his beat is so like out of rhythm. He doesn't know what a beat actually is. But he
You can
enthusiastically
civilize
helps.
these kobolds.
Yeah.
Cool.
Micmac is here as well. He might talk to you guys about like some of his triumphs with some of the other kobolds in, you know, making sure that the mites aren't a problem, but also that they're not like just straight up killing mites. The kobolds also. Do you guys want to roll diplomacy for the evening with the kobolds?
Sure.
This is just you guys' general interactions with them.
I want to offer to appraise or identify any trinkets or things they might have that they don't know what it is or what it's worth. Just various things they may have picked up. If anyone wants. If I see like, oh, you have a really nice thing, let me tell you about it.
Okay. Okay.
But I would want to use my smuggling stat rather than appraise, probably. Just to, like, from my profession, know kind of what things are worth. and tell them that they can have so much more with the mine.
Okay. All right. Zoo, throughout the evening, you keep hearing about a drake.
Hmm.
And the more you listen, the more you learn that a drake recently was spotted in the forest, and some of them are debating on whether or not they should like go up to it and introduce themselves. Like they're not sure. They just know it kind of looks like them in a way.
Yeah. Kobolds are very eager to like become like basically the minions of true dragon.
Yeah.
Although Drake isn't like a true dragon,
Right.
sometimes kobolds I would imagine can't tell the difference from distance.
Mm-hmm. Depends on their exposure in life and all, but yeah. So this tribe, they don't usually see creatures like that in the area, but one has been spotted. So that's the rumor you're getting. Of course, they don't know it's a drake, but the way they describe it, without wings and waddles, kind of like a alligator.
Okay, well, I'll tell the others then about this. Or, well, my company, my allies, not quite the kobolds. That it looks like they've spotted a drake somewhere in the stolen lands.
It sounds like the southern Gnarl Marshes, so in the foresty area that you haven't explored yet, somewhere over there.
Do they want us to, pacify
No.
it, or what?
This is just a rumor that he's hearing, as some of the kobolds are excited and curious about this new creature in the area that kinda looks like them. But Zoo was able to distinguish that it sounds a lot like a drake. So he's telling you guys that there might be a drake in the area.
It's good to know.
But yeah, the evening will pass unless there's anything else you guys would like to do.
Yeah, just something we should look into, I think. Other than that, I enjoy myself. I enjoy myself with a kobold.
Alright. And it'll
I
be
find that the food isn't that bad.
It's nice to be
Probably
around a
cook
lot of
things a
people
little
my
bit.
size.
Okay, so the following day, it'll be the morning. Do you guys want to... Actually, you know what? I'm going to say, if you guys just go straight back to Oleg's during your 2 days travel, no encounters happen. Perhaps you see some game animal here and there, but not a whole lot. And then we can say 2 days have passed and you guys returned back to your town, which is, what was it called? Quistania? Quistania?
Something like that.
Something like that. I'll make a thing for it later. But 2 days will pass, so let me put that up here. Okay. So by the time you guys get back, it'll be a Friday, the 9th. And then we can end session here with you guys just arriving.
Okay.
And then I guess next session will be some kingdom building and then exploring.
We have to send tools down there, but we probably don't have to go with them.
That's right. You
Probably
can send a
people.
caravan with like your marshal or yeah, probably your marshal, not your general. Well, I don't know. I'm not.
Well, we were
sure
gonna have our
yet.
marshal go kill the hunt the werewolf with us,
Oh.
so we'd probably send general. We'll see. We'd probably need to send people to show them how to use the tools too.
Yeah. So okay. So yeah, not a whole lot I have to prep for next session.
Just prep all that silver coming into our coffers.
So I talked to a number of people about
I know
how
about the mechanics.
slavery will affect your guys' city. So if it doesn't have to be slavery. Of course, Zarky wants this to become slavery, but you guys are planting a seed for a good relationship, though. And so this can provide economy boost to the city. But if it does become full-blown slavery, the city's alignment can and will shift, which is going to change some of your numbers.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, in Zarky's mind, this is the beginnings of slavery, is because I think there's no way we're going to pay them what they deserve, and the chief's going to be greedy and not give his people what they deserve. So in a way, it is the best I can do for slavery for now, and it may evolve into something worse.
Yeah.
But then,
Or not.
out
It
of
may
character,
evolve into
once the thing
something
wears
great.
off, then I probably won't care what it turns into after the thing's done, the compulsion. So, but my character is thinking I've done really well. I'm
Yeah.
actually getting my friends to help me start this, which I didn't think I could do.
Yeah. Out of character, it's only one more day.
It just takes one. Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, so you'll
I didn't know
spend
that,
a
but-
day in town, like, still wanting and pursuing this, but then the following day, the compulsion's gonna fall off you, and then it's pure your own thoughts at that point.
I think
So,
I will
yeah.
try and urge to people to not give the kobolds as much wealth out of this deal,
Still being greedy.
and
yeah.
that's gonna be my trying to get it to become slavery. Is, hey, we don't need to give them all that much. They'll be happy with this little bit, and then the king will keep most of it, or the chief.
You could always go visit your friend again.
I could. I don't think I could go on my own easily. It would be pretty suspicious. I don't know, maybe I could sneak away.
Like, they follow you, and Zarky is, like, making this drug run to the barrow. He
Yeah,
needs his
I don't
fix.
think I'm gonna do that, but we'll see.
Put me back on the
Unless,
quest. It feels so good.
Yeah. I think this is really good though. Like this turned out better than I could have hoped. So I didn't think we'd actually get something this established done.
Well, yeah, you just gotta talk to your people. You know, your allies.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. That was